Yes, I am wearing a hat today. I wanted to wash my hair, but destiny had other plans for me. You read the title right. I cut my finger and had to get stitches because of a can of beans. Beans! How many people can say they needed stitches from beans?
Beans.
I just wanted to make a nice dinner. I wanted to be a nice wife and get dinner ready so that when my husband got home, we could just eat it and have a nice time. And the can went, I think not. Apparently, urgent care was in the cards for me last night. So instead of beans and pork, I got bleeding and pain. As I was on the phone with my husband coming home from work, I was wanting to get dinner started. So I got my can opener, got it open, but of course it didn't open good enough. And because I'm a big dum-dum, I was like, I'll just use my hands and force it open. This is a great idea. Lo and behold, as karma for my stupidity, I cut my finger, went, oh no, I cut my finger, and ran to the sink and ran it under the water and then applied pressure. And my poor husband, hearing all this, I gave the poor guy such a heart attack. And he came home, came rushing in, literally like dropped all of his stuff, came running into the kitchen. I'm just sitting there in tears, like. And he came and helped me. We cleaned it off with like antibiotic, everything, bandaged it up. It was probably just as clunky as this. there's no good way. Huh? And we sat down for a second to just stop from the panic, tears, and screaming. And we're like, let's have some dinner. Clearly, beans are not in the picture anymore. I'm gonna have trauma every time I look at beans now, huh? Well, I learned my lesson, didn't I? When we sat down, we were like, let's order some food. We settled on Chinese, and I was so excited because I'd be able to have some tasty noodles and crab rangoon. Spoiler, I did not get to enjoy my noodles and crab rangoon because we got on the phone with my mom because I told her that we would call her the day before. This was not the kind of phone call she was expecting. While we were waiting on our food, which was late, by the way, which didn't help anymore. After a while of talking about it and looking at it again to redress it, we were like, yeah, we need to go to urgent care. Looking back, I'm like, I don't know how we were convinced that I could get away with no stitches, because I very much needed stitches. I mean, I got 5 for crying out loud. And so, after our food came, we got it all out and we started to eat and we started watching a show, and then I started crying, and you know I cried during the first time from the pain and the stress. I cried again because I started getting even more stressed out because this was like a couple hours before the urgent care place we ended up going to was closing. So I was like, I want to eat. I'm so hungry because, of course, I didn't have lunch because I'm a doofus and I do that. So I had gone hours without eating anyway, and then this happened. So my poor finger is bandaged to high heaven. I'm hungry. I'm stressed out. I'm crying. It's just a really rough night. I was like, I want to go take care of this. It's going to close and we're not going to make it and yada, yada, yada. Reality is that we could have gone somewhere else, but I digress. So we ended up eating like maybe a couple bites of our food, put it away, drove 20 minutes to urgent care. We're like, we're just gonna go take care of this and we'll go back home, eat our food, enjoy our show, and relax. Or so we thought. Because we went, and guess what I did? I forgot my wallet! My wallet, my ID, everything you literally need for anything, anytime. I forgot it. And it was already like 9 o'clock at this point, so thankfully traffic wasn't bad, so that was nothing to worry about. But we had to drive back 20 minutes, and then 20 minutes again. And then we checked in, and then all was fine, because the rest of the night was pretty straightforward. They checked me in, they cleaned up my poor wound, stitched it up, which, by the way, they numbed my finger, and it was so weird, like, watching it happen, and I wasn't feeling anything. Thankfully, that is a thing, because ouchie mama, that would have hurt if I didn't get any numbing. And yeah, I got 5 stitches and then wrapped it up, and this is, I've rewrapped it since last night. You know, I woke up and cleaned it up a little bit, but you know, this is basically what I left with. Lovely clunkiness. And they were so sweet and nice and gentle, which was very, very appreciated because it was so late at night too, and I'm sure everyone was wanting to go home. I'm pretty sure they were starting to turn the lights off once I was done. I'm pretty sure I was the last patient there. So all the more reason I'm appreciative of them that they were still like, yeah, okay, let's go take care of you. There was one lady who was so sweet, and she I've actually never had a problem with needles, but she came in just to make sure, like, oh, do I need to hold your hand or anything? And I was just watching, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. Bored, I got something to do. I didn't bring my phone back with me, so of course I was bored. But yeah, came home, and it was like midnight by the time we came back, so I didn't eat my noodles and crab rangoon. It was so late, so I just didn't feel like eating something that heavy at that point, so I just had some toast or something. So yesterday I had a protein shake with strawberries in it, and then I had toast with more strawberries. Very strawberry-filled day. And to think, the rest of my day was pretty normal. Like, I had been planning my videos for the next couple of weeks. I was excited. I was, like, planning out vlogs. This is the highlight of my week, I tell ya. Not in a great way. And that is how my week started. Monday night. So I for sure learned my lesson. Don't be an idiot. If you ever have a can of beans or otherwise that you cannot open, use something to pry it. Rub those two brain cells together and do something smart, unlike me. So that is the story of how I got stitches because of a can of beans. Thank you. But really, I hope you liked the video. Hope you both learned from my stupidity and was also a little entertained by it. If so, please leave it a like, comments of your thoughts, any other stories, maybe not like mine, but stories of yours of getting stitches, so I'm not alone. Like, these are my first stitches, by the way. Yeehaw. And of course, hit that notification bell. Maybe subscribe first. Hi also, if you're new here. This is what PocoMuses is. Ta-da! Ta-da! I promise it's not always painful and stupid stories. Ordinarily, it's just goofiness and fun. And music. So if you're new and you enjoyed it, please subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know I made a video. You can be the first to see it. And I'm doing alright. It doesn't hurt so much. I'll obviously look after it. And I have to go back in 10 days to get it removed and get it touched up and everything. Without getting too graphic about it, fortunately, everything was still attached, so they pretty much just reattached it. Didn't have to lose any skin or anything, but it was cut pretty deep. I remember saying the whole night, like, I'm lucky, it could be worse, it could be worse. Because it really could be worse. I could have chopped it right off or something, or... Yeah, all things considered, I am lucky, and, this is probably the best case scenario because they told me that pretty much when they take out the stitches that it's gonna be virtually invisible, like there won't be much scarring. So, that's nice. Didn't have to lose too many nerves there because I need my fingy. Not too bad at this point. At this point it's just really inconvenient. I have to do everything basically with my left hand, like washing my face and brushing my teeth has been some of the weirdest ones. Eating, I can kind of use my right hand because I got my little SpongeBob hands, so I can do some things still. But there's certain things like washing my hair that my sweet husband has offered to do, which I'm gonna do tonight because I want to wash my hair. But chia, dude, beans. Okay, that's it for today. And I appreciate you all. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.